Hello everybody, Loki Magics, another day, another video, but today's video is obviously about martial art. But before we get into them, I just want to talk about this fusion real quick. Now this guy right here, I personally don't think he's anything too special, but you know, if you have 4 Drakes sitting around, why not, right? He's a legendary, he might get buffed, he might help you out in some areas, but from looking at his kit, I don't think he's too special. And also, I've been farming for these rare dudes all day long. I think I spent like 3,000 energy already and I only pulled 1. So if you're going for it, good luck, but I don't think you're missing out on anything. And you need to remember, how many fusion champions do most people pull after the fusion, right? So you're probably gonna pull them eventually on accident. So just throwing that out there. But anyways, let's go talk about the guy we all came here to see. Let's go. Alright, so let's talk about martial arts. So you can see right here, man, this dude's animation is super fast. Like, this dude is just doing all kinds of crap, like non-stop words and number, right? So let's slow it down here just a little bit. Alright, so his A2 places 30% increased speed, 30% increased crit damage buff on all allies for 2 turns, True Fear and Leech, and gets an extra turn. So you can see all that happening here, and then you'll see right here when you do his A1, right, attacks one enemy, heals the champ by 30% of damage inflicted, then will attack enemies under Leech. So look how fast this happens. You hit one, boom, and the other ones, right? So it happens really fast. Now I know this dude is an attack-based champion, but for some reason, me personally, I feel like he's more of a support-based champion. I mean, look at all those buffs and numbers, man. Like, let's slow this down for a little bit. His animations are really fast, so we had to slow it down. I mean, you can see here, he's healing himself for tons. He even pops a A3 real quick, like he hits them and stills their buff. You can see right there. And he's still healing, he's going, he's adding buffs. Like, this guy has very fast animations and he does a lot. An attack support type champion. He's almost like a Apothecary 2.0. But anyways. Okay, so let's talk about him in Dragons 20. Now you can see he just did his A2, and his A2 is really a perfect blend of buffs and debuffs because True Fear slows down the enemy, right? They get pretty much crowd controlled, and then he places Leech, and Leech helps this team composition stay alive because we have no healers, right? But because they have increased speed and increased crit damage, they're pretty much, you know, sustaining themselves. No lifesteal needed, no healers needed, right? So this team composition is really benefiting from him being in that team composition by allowing them to go faster and hit harder and keep themselves alive if they do get hit, right? So I think martial art is definitely a perfect add-on to any team composition. You'll see right here, Royal Guard does a takedown. And look at that. Boom, he heals for 144. That is massive. It's a little bit of an overkill for just to heal, but hey, sometimes, you know, you just want to see big numbers, right? So definitely, for sure, this dude is a lot better than when he used to be, and he's keeping a squishy team composition alive. So I think, you know, I mean, what else do you really need from a champion, right? And I don't know how fast you guys are doing Dragon 20 runs, but this one is not too bad. I think it's like, what, a minute and 15? Yeah. And let's see. Yep. He kept up with Ray, so yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. So this one right here was a little bit of a surprise for me because I really didn't think this was going to work, but I was like, you know what, let me try and see what happens. So you can see our boy right here is putting on True Fear, right? So True Fear does affect the spider lanes and some of them will not attack, and also Royal Guard's takedowns are hitting it very hard because of that increased crit damage, right? And the cool thing is that since he can't put Leech on almost, well, all of the enemies out there, everybody could heal herself up, especially Skull Crown because she is an AoE attack champion, right? So for her, she could easily heal herself back up, and it just overall works out. Now, it was a little bit sloppy, and like I said earlier, I didn't think it was going to work, but it worked. So I was like, wow, man, this is pretty cool. This is Spiders 20 on auto, and we will clear this. And I figure this will be a good time to talk about arena and clan boss, because I'm not showcasing Mashaled in any of that content, because for me, I personally feel like he's not going to be good in arena because he doesn't have what it takes to, I guess, compete in platinum, right? Yes, you could use him to go to gold 4 and kind of hover near platinum, but I don't think he's going to be the champion that will take you over that edge to get into platinum, right? And when it comes to clan boss, I don't think his kit has enough DPS or sustainability or damage mitigation to be worthy enough to be one of the 5 to be in clan boss. So I just think this champion is purely here for content clearing outside of those 2. But other than that, he's really not that bad. And naturally, because he does have that heal reduction on his A3, obviously, yes, he'll be very good for Fire Knight's 20, and he's very good at taking a team there, because you can see right here, we got 2 Cold Hearts, and Cold Hearts are naturally squishy champions, right? But because of his True Fear, he's able to CC and pretty much crowd control your opposition, letting you push through. And you'll see here shortly that one of the Cold Heart almost dies, right? But because of his leech ability, she's able to heal herself back up. But I will have to say though, just because you know, he has the ability to heal up your champions through leech and things like that, I will say if you want to play it safe, it's better to have an additional healer or at least a reviver. So I have Brahma here, that if one of the champions go down, he or she, I'm not sure Brahma's a girl, dude, but Brahma could pretty much bring back that champion, right? Because you'll see here when we actually get to Fire Knight, we got there with no problem, which sometimes is half the battle. But once we get here, we just pretty much get bombarded by his attack, and we can't sustain, so we die, right? But since we got Brahma to bring up the champions that do fall, it's gonna be an easy win, right? So just saying, Mashaled isn't the perfect champion for sustaining everybody, but he can get you there because he has crowd control and he can keep you alive. But if you have a backup healer or reviver, then boom, perfect, right? Because you see right here, without that healer, there's no way we'll beat this. But since we got that Brahma there, it's an easy one. Yep. It's crazy too with Fire Knight, because all it is you just have to nail that timing right with that shield being down and decreased turn meter. It just goes fast, right? Especially on auto. If you do this on manual, it would have been a lot faster, but I figure a lot of you guys might be trying to do your Arbiter mission, so this is another team comp you could use to clear Fire Knight's 20. And I guess if you think about it, it's really no counter. We don't have any counter champions here, so I really didn't think about that till now. So here you go, another way to do it. You got Stag Knight, Mashaled, Brahma, and 2 Cold Hearts. Alright, so there you go. Stage 20 auto completed. Alright, so you could even use them in Ice Golem's 20 on auto. He will get you there, but like we're saying for Fire Knight's 20, he does need a little bit of help of, you know, keeping the champions alive, right? So having an additional healer or reviver will definitely help you out. But, you know, he gets you there. He gets the job done, especially with that increased crit damage, man. It really helps out. So, yeah, another stage 20 on auto completed, right? And Stag Knight, man, that's my boy. And you can see Mashaled doing pretty decent damage. So another easy place for him to be used is in Magic Keep, because you know that boss at the end of Magic Keep with that big shield, that used to really get on my nerves back in the day. It made this run so much longer. But if you have him in your roster, you could use him, use this A3 right here, take her shield away, and it should be a lot faster, even though she just got her shield back. So but you guys get the point, right? Pretty much this champion right here, you can use him anywhere in the game when it comes to content clearing, dungeons, campaign. He has your back. He's going to help you. He has so much to provide in your team composition to push forward, right? So not bad. This guy has definitely been buffed, and we could easily tell he is now worthy to be out of the vote. So yeah. Alright, so let's wrap this video up, but before we do, Let me just show you his artifacts real quick because I know some of you guys care about this. And honestly, the way you equip them could be completely up to you. I don't think there's really no wrong way of doing this champion when it comes to gearing him, because his A2 is just that good that I really don't think you can mess him up. Just give him some decent HP, some decent attack, right? Some decent defense, some speed, crit rate, crit damage, and his accuracy is a little bit low, but it's okay because I paired him with Stagnite. I just really wanted to take advantage of this passive right here, right? So that's why his accuracy is a little bit low, but you saw in the video he had no issues placing his debuffs, right? And as for his masteries, he is an attack based champion, so I went down this way to give him War Master, and for the support side I went down this way, give him a little bit more accuracy, right? And I went to Lasting Gifts because he does have increased speed and increased crit damage. Now this right here, Master Hexer, True Fear is not affected by this mastery, so it's only for Leech, so that is up to you. But there's no need to do Sniper on this champion because you see right here his A2 says places, so I'm pretty sure that's 100%, and his A3 can be booked up from 80 to 100%, right? And speaking of books, yes, I did fully book them, so that's 5, 6, 9. So he only takes 9 books, so that's really not bad for a legendary champion. So overall, his masteries, you know, it's pretty simple, but like I said, with his masteries and artifacts, you could do it however you want, okay? And let's just rate him, because you can see right here, you know, these ratings do not truly reflect how great I think he is. Now when it comes to campaign locations, I think he's a 5. I think he's really good. Arena, now I didn't put him in the arena, but I think he's average because I just don't see him having great potential on that, right? Spider's Den, you saw what he could do. I don't think he's like super good, but definitely a 4 now for my experience, right? I see Spirit Keep, I'll give him a 4. Clan Boss, probably a 3, just because, like I said, in arena and stuff like that, I just don't see him bringing what other champions could bring, right? Monitor's Laver for sure, Fire's Knight for sure, arena defense no, Ice Golem, yeah, I mean he's just really good in all these areas. Magic Key for sure, Void Key for sure, oops, and for Faction Wars for sure. So that's how I will rate him overall. He's definitely worth taking out the vote now. I think the champion was done justice by the buffs that he received. He's definitely not a vote dweller no more. I don't know who the new vote dweller would be. I should think about that. But for now though, this guy has been relieved of that duty. So yeah, overall, very pleased. So if you pull him, don't be ashamed anymore. And if you're not using him, try him out, because I really think he's an interesting champion now. So yeah, with that being said, guys, you guys take care, be safe. Hopefully everything's going good with you, and the weekend is around the corner. So till then, guys, take care and see you on the next video. Peace.